I didn't know Sala was in there.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. At their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. Second and 7. Back to throw. Leonard. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gonzalez. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. The Saints at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. You look at this Carolina defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback.
He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
Good defense.
Savage. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
My boy didn't get open on the left. So, good D.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. 2 yards. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Davis now. And brought down.
What are we doing?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up.
Why is he always in on that?
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Davis. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made...
Oh my God, what a demon. What an animation.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after,
all right.
Down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald.
What an animation. That was cool. That was cool.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At their own 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
He does.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A 7-yard pickup. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run the counter.
I didn't trust my man out that blocking the other.
He'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. When you look at this defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
Oh! Damn! There's always one dude away.
But no further. Well short of the line to gain.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. He'll keep it himself. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I thought his quarterback been hurt.
There's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided
I gotta chill on pressing.
Launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. 19
Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll
Oh.
keep it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down.
There's no D. There's no D.
Here's Jordan Stout now. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. It scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Operating from the gun, Leonard. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on first down. Coffee. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Actually winds up getting 8 there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down and a yard. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. And some room to work. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Blocking.
A big play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better and come away with some points as they begin this drive, first and 10.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
Oh, let's go. Let's
Looking
go.
for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Davis.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
Now this and run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
On first and 10, it's ETN.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
ETN once more.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
To throw again on 2nd down. Davis. Jackson's got it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
ETN. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
On 4th down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal.
This will be just a 21-yard attempt.
A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Leonard. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. That's good for 28 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off play action. Leonard. Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Panthers are going to have it.
I knew it was mad. I just thought he would beat him on that end route.
24-yard line.
Better. Damn, good D.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Oh, thank goodness.
He's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now that had trouble written on it from the start.
Yeah, I'd say, partner, sometimes you just got to know when to surrender and mitigate the loss. Instead, he kept going backwards, and now it's 3rd and long. Good luck with this play call.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Should have blocked it, blocked, but nah, fuck it.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line.
Damn, that was a huge pick.
We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the 2nd half with an onside kick. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway.
Damn.
and decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
ETN up the middle.
And then the fucking
20. And they can't bring him
just the
down.
dash.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38.
Then we just
He
get
showed his shiftiness
gas.
and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Looking to throw. Davis. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jamison Williams from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 7.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Alright, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep running game back to the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play.
1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Problematic.
A great play there. 26 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To about the 40-yard line.
Nice satisfying first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic. But at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go, set. Hey, like it.
Back to throw. Davis.
Let's go, Max.
Brought down for a sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a tip.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
Right here.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish.
I had a triangle, bro.
For a rookie quarterback.
Let's not be stupid.
Incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead here this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Panthers 17.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Justin Reed is not having that
They
bang.
will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
Bro, we're just screaming right now.
You're going to have games
Max
where it just
Crosby.
doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack.
I fucking clicked off, bro. Every time something lucky happens. Some lucky ass shit happens. I just click on the D-line. It's all good. We can score again. Come on.
69 yards.
Man, we had this nigga dead to right, and then that shit happened.
Back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle.
Like goodness gracious. I just click off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Nifty move.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much
Dang,
further
baby.
as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
All right, baby.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Leonard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh,
It's going to be intercepted a 3rd
I just didn't have anything, bro. I didn't see anything.
Take this all the way down inside.
Maybe I had X, but like, I don't know. I should have took off. Man, we cannot fucking switch off and click onto the D line like that, bro. That shit is crazy. Oh, we cannot do that. We just cannot do that.
1st and 10.
That's crazy.
Off the play fake. Davis.
Get there. Let's go.
Unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Oh my goodness.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. Return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Back to throw. Davis. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
Yeah, force it back inside where all the homies are.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner.
Let's
That
go,
is a
man.
rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So
Yeah,
he's
we
been
just switch our shot.
automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering to the field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Nick Scorton. He's the one that got home. And
I mean, look at my right tackle. He just didn't even. He just didn't even do anything.
Operating from the gun. Leonard.
Man, bro, there's just nothing. There's nothing.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon,
Well,
we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
From the gun on 3rd down. Leonard. Now he'll tuck this and run.
My God damn.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I mean, it
That's
doesn't
certainly
matter,
came
right?
down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 19 Lions. Who do you want? Who do you want? I got him. He's mine. He's mine. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's
And we just got screamed at immediately. Like we just failed blocking on that last
the
stuff.
Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at
Whoa.
the 10-yard line.
Let's go now.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard.
Tackle.
And a short pickup.
Great tackle, actually.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd
Oh
down.
my God, bro.
And he'll take this into the end zone.
I could just never do my adjustments quick enough.
It's their quarterback scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
All right.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the
They'll try to draw.
Whew.
He pushes forward but comes up short of the goal
All
line.
right.
So he'll
We
get
got a
the
score.
yard down to about the 1.
Onside. Use no timeout.
21.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter.
Oh my God. What's the flag? What's the flag?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Where's Dante?
Trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes.
Oh my
that can afford
gosh.
to go without.
About the last thing you want to give him is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 18 there, and the Saints
That's
have a
so
first
crazy.
down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do
This nigga hurts
understand
my
a field
QB
goal's not
every
gonna do 'em
fucking
any
game.
good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
They go play action here on 1st down. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to... And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick.
Oh.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams.
Well, I know he was going to try it, and I wanted to back him up. I wanted to back him up, but I didn't.
2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
40, Saints 28.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Leonard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now looks like they'll move things around here. Operating from the gun, Leonard. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And avoids the contact by sliding.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Gets around him.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now he's going to step up and run.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw. Leonard. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the Saints first down.
And now the spike comes with 28 seconds left on the clock. From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Escapes the sack. And he takes this one.
I mean, Riley Leonard.
And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Saints 35.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
It's a gain of 7.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
He got it.
First down.
No, what? No way he did not get that.
It is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All thought
He did
about
not
was,
get
I need
that.
1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3.
He did
And they will
not
head
get
back
that
home
fucking first
next
down,
week.
bro.
Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
We just gotta turn the ball over less, bro. We threw what, like 3 picks this game? Yeah, 3 picks and it was that close. Like, if we don't throw 3 interceptions, that was insane. Pendleton, Cook. I like it like that. Keep working that back. I don't know how to act. Hmm. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Oh yeah, I was gonna do this. Max that out. Yeah. Yeah. Look. Alrighty. Bro, a historic day from Josh Allen. We were screaming today, and we just fucking nigga had 6 TFLs and 3 sacks. Like, damn. Historic day wasted. Justin Reed. Bro, the defense, I believe in the defense. The offense is just got to be efficient, but more dynamic. All right, baby. We out of here. I'm sorry.